Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Way Back Movies. I'm James, and in today's video, this is going to be my first 4K review, and for that, we're going to go all the way back to 1993 to check out Clint Eastwood in the Line of Fire. Hey guys, thanks for checking out the channel. If you're new here, please think about hitting that like and subscribe button. I try to put out videos at least 2 to 3 times a week on various movie-related topics. Like I said earlier, this is going to be my very first 4K review. I'm calling this the Average James Movie Reviews. I'll explain why I'm calling it that in just a minute, but like I said, we are going to be checking out the 4K version of In the Line of Fire starring Clint Eastwood and John Malkovich. If you haven't seen this movie, it's a fantastic movie. It really is a good psychological thriller. If you haven't seen it, you definitely should check it out. Now, a little bit about the specs on this. Like I said, it did come out in 1993. It has a running time of 2 hours, 19 minutes. It's got an aspect ratio of 239:1, which means you will have black bars while watching this. It does have a Dolby Atmos track, so that's always a bonus to have in these. So, like I said, I'm calling this an Average James movie review, and you may be wondering what the hell is that, so let me explain. You can find for a lot of these 4K movies, you can find a lot of movie reviews on there, and and I watch them too, and a lot of them have very fancy equipment. I mean, they've got the best television set, 4K TV, best 4K player. They've got surround sound equipment that's like thousands of dollars. Even the chairs are thousands of dollars they're sitting in. It's just really fancy equipment, and I'm totally jealous because I wish I had all that, but I don't. And I'm guessing that most people that are watching these videos, you probably don't have that either. Now, I do have a 4K player, obviously. I have a 4K television, and I do have a surround sound, and it does have Dolby Atmos, so I do get the full Atmos effect. It's not the best player. This is kind of, like I said, an average person's setup, an average James, if you will, movie setup. So if you're looking to buy this movie, this is going to be the kind of review that's for you. Like if you're looking to buy a Toyota Corolla, it's not going to help if I tell you how good my Rolls Royce drives, because they're not going to compare. Now, like I said, while I wish I had thousands of dollars worth of, surround sound equipment, I don't. So my reviews are going to be just what a regular person that has a halfway decent sound system, good 4K TV, what this might look and sound like for you. All right. So, like I said, this is In the Line of Fire. It stars Clint Eastwood and John Malkovich. If you've never heard of the movie, it's basically, like I said, it's a psychological thriller. John Malkovich's character is attempting to kill the president. Clint Eastwood is a Secret Service agent. It just so happens that Clint Eastwood's character was also a Secret Service agent that worked for John F. Kennedy during the Kennedy assassination. So Malkovich kind of plays onto that, and they kind of have this cat and mouse game where he kind of pulls him in to be involved in his assassination attempt against the president. So like I said, it's a 4K movie. Overall, as far as the picture goes, the picture quality, I thought it looked good. I have the Blu-ray as well. It wasn't anything mind-blowing that you're going to go, oh my God, like this is like, night and day kind of thing. It does, in my opinion, it does look better than the 4K. The HDR comes through nicely when you've got the scene showing DC, showing the White House. You've got that nice green grass. Looks very nice. Color pops on that one. It's got more, I would say, the skin tones on the people definitely come through more realistically than on the Blu-ray, especially when you get to the very beginning of the movie, when John Malkovich is initially calling Clint Eastwood's character. The camera shot is very close in on his face, so you get a lot of detail on John Malkovich's face. Just for those few scenes when he first starts calling. But overall, like I said, the skin tones look better to me. The color grading with the HDR definitely, the colors pop a little bit more. Nothing mind-blowing, like I said, but it definitely does look better. As far as the sound goes, like I said, there is a Dolby Atmos track on here, but this is a psychological thriller. There are scenes of like gunfire and stuff like that, so you are going to get, you know, some of that, you know, loud sound on there, and it does come through pretty well on that. But this movie really isn't, you know, it wasn't made for amazing sound. This is not going to be some amazing action movie where you're going to hear things whizzing by your head and helicopters flying by and it's like going side to side. It's not really what you're getting with this movie. So the Atmos track is kind of like a nice added bonus, but it's not like, if it didn't have one, I would be super hugely disappointed. I thought it sounded good. The dialogue comes through pretty good. As far as in the center speaker, it isn't one of those, like, I live in an apartment, so it isn't one of those where I'm turning the volume way up to hear what they have to say, and then as soon as the explosions start and stuff like that, I'm jacking it way back down so I don't piss off my neighbors. So, you know, it comes through pretty well. You know, the gunfire, when there is some, and some of the actions, you know, small action scenes are pretty loud. They definitely kick in on your surround sound system. So you might, if you live in an apartment, you might piss your neighbors off a little bit, but nothing major. So overall, like I said, I thought it was good. It's a good little bump up, you know, from the Blu-ray. Is it something, like I said, it's nothing like super amazing that, you know, you have to run out and double dip on this one and upgrade from your Blu-ray up to the 4K. If you don't have this movie yet, I think it was $20 when I bought this release day when it came out. So if you don't have it, I would say go ahead and grab the 4K. Definitely something, you know, as opposed to the Blu-ray, the price difference is pretty comparable there. So I definitely think it looks and sounds better in the 4K. So if you don't have it, that you might want to go that route. Whether or not you want to upgrade it is kind of really dependent on how much you like this movie and how much you really want to upgrade. It might be one you could probably save for if you find a sale on it or something like that. Although $20 isn't too bad as it is. But, you know, you might want to see if it comes down in price around like 15, something like that. That might be a better price point to pick this one up. But overall, good movie, good quality 4K. No real complaints on that one. Looks and sounds good. So definitely glad I picked it up for my collection. So thank you guys for watching my first ever 4K review. Let me know down in the comments. Do you like this movie? Did you check it out in 4K? What did you think about it in 4K? And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.